Let's see if I can make a video in the dark. Trying to give you guys some more videos. The reason I don't say smile you is because it can make it to where YouTube makes it to where you are not shown in the algorithms or shown to people because of swearing. So you're supposed to wait a minute. I mean, at least a minute. That's why sometimes, not often, but sometimes you'll see people staring at their camera and they don't say stuff right away. Kind of like the snake diet. He's like, you see him just like this. Then all of a sudden he's like, hey, you fatties. If you are into fasting and how to maintain your weight, look into Cole Robinson, the snake diet. I believe that if we lived in a natural world, we would naturally fast, because the moments in between that we get our meals would be fasting. It could be like whole day fasting, or it could be intermittent fasting, because you might go a whole day without food because no one could catch anything or kill anything. That's why if you watch, it's hard to find real tribe people, especially if it's on the big channels. They edit the truth out. There's a lot of stuff they hide from the people. But anyways, if you watch on YouTube the tribe people, you'll see them kill a lizard, kill a bird, all these little animals just to fill in the gaps before they get a big meal. That's a way of, so they don't have to fast, I guess you could say, or something to hold them over. But when you go carnivore and you get to a point where you can fast, you realize, especially if you eat the proper way, the natural human diet, the carnivore primal diet, and especially if you eat it raw, you get so satiated and get all the nutrients that you need and vitamins, all that crap. You get the perfect stuff that you need. Obviously, the better quality, the better. But even if you eat the poor man's way, like I do, the dirty diet, that's not as strict and it's not what I want to do, but it's the dirty carnivore. I could be doing it better, but for my money and what I'm doing right now, trying to, kind of like weaning yourself off of drugs, except for I'm weaning myself onto the better version of carnivore. But anyways, what was I getting at? Oh, when you eat that way, your body actually finally gets what it needs. So you get full from a burger patty. And you could eat 4 pieces of bacon and you don't have to gorge yourself and fucking eat a shit ton of food. But people, when I tell them that, they don't believe it because they're so used to eating a shit ton of food or eating something every hour, a whole bag of chips, some gummy worms. Even if they eat a steak, they're eating potatoes and other crap with it. And they're eating sugary drinks, like their Gatorade and crap like that. It makes me laugh when people oh, it tastes so good, and the every meal they have has sugar in it. I could literally cook dog shit for you, and I can make it taste good, and you wouldn't even know. You would think it was like fucking chocolate pudding, especially if I had it in a deep fried type of oil, and I had tons of sugar. You wouldn't fucking know. I'm sure some of the stuff that we eat is, you don't want to know what's in it. But anyways, I don't know why I brought up the carnivore diet. I don't know what I was getting at, except for the fact that when you eat the proper way, your body doesn't need as much food. But somewhere at the beginning of this video, I don't know why I led to this. Here, I could show you something really quick. This half and half. It's not raw milk. That would be optimal. But this half and half. The total carbs are 1. I always try to go for 0 carbs because carbs are sugar or 0 sugar. But because it's so low and I have coffee, this is the best that I could do without, having a ton of sugar and getting fat. This has milk, cream, contains less than. But for the poor man's version, this is good. Let's see what else I got. I got poor man's cheese. It's not raw cheese, but you can eat as much as this you want and you're not going to get fat. You might get constipated, but you won't get fat. This is mild cheddar. I didn't get extra sharp like usual. And the good thing about cheese, it's a small amount. It's very hard to get vitamin D in anything. This has like 2% vitamin D, 0.1 mcg. Any vitamin D that you can get, especially in the wintertime or cold seasons, is beneficial and will help your mood. And here's an example of something that's not the best for you, but when you want something that's like pop, that's sugar-free, I got this thing right here. It's sugar-free sparkling water beverage. 0 carbs, 0 sugar. It's just carbonated water, citric acid, natural flavor, which natural flavor could be a dead body. That's natural. But my point is, for the poor man version and crossing over, I think that's what I was trying to say, the gap from working up to the best version of what I should consume and eat. The carnivore diet, damn it. Fucking mumbling like a motherfucker. Oh, this is another thing, because I didn't mention it often, but there probably was little moments here and there where if you followed my channel, you probably knew that I used to have an opioid problem because I had so much pain and stuff. And the carnivore diet helped with a lot of my pain. Yes, I hurt my back and actually fucked shit up. But when you take out all the carbs and sugars and plants and remove all that inflammation, so much pain goes away. And if you put a flat board under your mattress on your bed frame, you motherfuckers, people don't believe me, if your bed, even a ½ inch, seeps right where the middle of your spine is touching your butt area, it will make so much pain in your back. I'm telling you, try it. If you're watching this video and you have issues with your back, try it. Get a nice sturdy flat board. It has to be strong, and it might take a few days, maybe a week at the most, for you to adjust to that, but it will help your back. But anyways, this is some of the kratom that I get. Red Bali. I have to eventually wean myself off of this, but this is a way better option than what I was, especially if you don't want to die or waste so much fucking money just to not feel sick, especially when you got to keep a job and all of that shit. What do they call that? Like, I think it was Monkey or Head from Korn. A functioning druggie. There's some people that can't function like you in society. It would be obvious, put it that way. Or there's some that you never realize unless they tell you, like me. But anyways, I've done a lot of drugs. And I don't say that being proud. I just have, though. And I've quit everything. The hardest is opiates. But now, actually the longest would be caffeine, technically. But that's easier to stop than fucking opiates. Opiates is the worst fucking hell ever. But anyways, kratom, and caffeine. Those are my main addictions that I need to eventually get off of, like I've said in past channels. And I also need to get to the point where I'm not consuming dairy. Um, if I could get raw milk, that would be different. But this pasteurized bullshit dairy it won't make you fat or anything, and it's not bad like plants and all the other junk food, but it still can give you some issues. Like for me, I get constipated, and I'm lactose intolerant. But that's another thing. By me cutting out all plants, sugars, carbs, the pasteurized dairy, that's garbage. It doesn't give me the diarrhea like I used to have. It still makes me feel kind of ill, but nothing compared to when I was eating the standard American diet, like basically anything in my body. So I thought that was interesting. That's a note that I took of. Um, yeah. I guess this will be a conversation on carnivore. That could be the title. The Carnivore Conversation. Just giving you guys some updates. And I've been maintaining a steady weight of basically 175. It's like that's my body's natural weight. Everyone has a natural weight. It's kind of like when not everyone is healthy when they're young, but most teenagers, they have this healthy body weight where they're skinny, but they have the right amount of body fat, like 10, 15%, maybe 20, and they look fucking healthy as fuck. Usually that's when we look our best, is in our late teens, early 20s. I mean, everybody, I'm just giving you an example. Like in America, that's usually what it is, but you can look good all your life. It's all about how you eat. When people are like, "Oh, you're getting old." It's You're not getting old. You're just putting poison in your body, and it makes you look like shit, and your body can't handle it. That's why you can see 50, 60-year-old, 70-year-old guys that are, I mean, look at Hogan. He's not even eating the best diet, but he does consume a shit ton of raw or eggs. So he's always kind of had partial carnivore diet. Not strictly. I mean, plus he's had to have been doing something right to be a wrestler, to take steroids, and let alone still be alive. I think he's like 70. The steroids will also make you look younger, but my point is the people doing the carnivore diet are reversing aging. Not like you become younger, like you lose years off your life, not like that, but you look younger. You start to smooth out your skin and all that. Definitely skin. Right now I've been looking pale because, it's fucking fall, basically wintertime. I don't know, this is just another rambling video. I finally felt like talking to you guys. If you have questions about the carnivore diet / primal / lion diet, anything to do with no fucking fruits and vegetables, no carbs, no sugar, only animal products, please message me in the comments. Ask a question. I don't care. Okay. Love you guys. Smile. Adios, amigos.